Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist with Camping World, and today we're going to go over the 2018 Pioneer PI276. If you're looking to get into a fifth wheel and you're kind of, don't want to break the budget, but you need a nice bunk model, this is one you definitely want to pay attention to. It has nice amenities in here, good quality build, and it doesn't have a bunch of fluff and stuff that you don't need. Let's start off right over here on the kitchen. So what I like that they've done here is they took your, kind of basic L-shaped kitchen, put an extension on here to make this countertop usable. Without it, you just don't have a lot of prep space, but you do have this here, which I like, and they gave you a cooktop cover here as well, so you can utilize all this right here. Your sink is a double bowl stainless steel sink here with a high-rise pull-out faucet. So again, you have some nicer amenities in here. The pull-out faucet is great, makes it super simple to wash and rinse dishes, or if you have to fill a pitcher, that's on the countertop, you can do that. The pull-out faucets just are very usable. Right over here to the side though, as I mentioned, you have the glass cover. The thing I like about this, folks, when you do open it up, this glass cover doubles as a backsplash. So that way if you're, cooking bacon or something and grease is splattering up, it's a lot easier to wash this glass than it is a wallboard. When you lift that up though, it reveals your 3-burner cooktop. The front one on here is high output. Directly underneath that is your oven. So if you like to do some baking, by all means, you can certainly do that right in there. And then underneath, you have this really large drawer. I like this. This is a great spot for pots and pans in my opinion. Assuming they're camping pots and pans, they're generally a little bit smaller, but that is a good sized drawer in any kitchen. Right here, you'll see you have a cutout there as well. So if you want a trash can, you can put a trash can there. You have a cutout right here for maybe some spices or something. If you take a look, couple things. One, you have underlighting here underneath the countertop. That looks really nice. And then take a look at this, folks. 3 full extension ball bearing drawers. No kitchen is complete without having drawers. And in this one, you have one for silverware. You have another one here for some of your bigger utensils. And then a third one right down there. Another thing I like about this, take a look here. They're not wasting any space. We open this up, take a look at how deep that is. So if you have some things you don't get to a whole lot, like maybe a toaster or a blender, it's a great place to stick them right in there. You'll also see you have an electrical outlet right here. So if you want to put like a coffee maker or something here, you can sneak around, plug it in right there. You have a spice rack going all the way across the top. LED light, you have an additional electrical outlet in here too. So if you need to put something here and plug it in, it is quite simple to do that. You'll notice you have pantry storage right there. Over next to that, above the microwave, you have a little cutout. You can see that there. The microwave itself, and directly underneath is your hood with both a light and a fan. Moving over a little further here, you have a cutout up top. This is your Dometic fridge-freezer combo. Plenty of space in there, folks. Nice big fridge-freezer here. You see you have a couple of drawers right down below. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Down underneath that, look at this. You have a little drop-down door there, some extra storage. It's not huge, but again, they didn't have to put anything there. I'm really glad that they did. Right over next to that is your entertainment center. Look at how much storage they have here. That is super deep. Usually you don't get that on an entertainment center, so I'm glad they put it in here. You may need like a step stool to reach some of it, but at least that storage is there. Directly underneath that is your TV location. So they did put a backer in the wall, so you know where to mount that at. But nice big opening here for a TV. And you'll see your audio video cables right here. So what you do, you plug those in the back of TV. Those are wired into your multimedia center right here. That unit is a DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, pop a DVD in, you're good to go. It's also a radio and CD player. Controls the speakers in here as well as the ones outside. And it is Bluetooth capable. Right underneath here, you see more storage yet. So lots of storage here in the entertainment center. And even if you want to use it as like pantry storage, you can certainly do that as well. Now, as I mentioned previously, this is a bunk model, so you have some kiddos, or maybe you just go fishing a lot or hunting and you want something a little bit bigger instead of a travel trailer, so you're thinking maybe a fifth wheel. This is a great option, folks. You have double over double bunks right back here. So you can fit 2 kids to a bunk. You can fit bigger teenagers. You can have, adults sleep here. You have LED lights on both the top and bottom. You have electrical outlets. So if you need to plug things in, you can do that as well. And then right here at the foot, you see you have storage. So a good place to put a lot of the clothes. You can fold them up, put them in there. And again, if you run out of room there, you certainly have room in that entertainment center. You have a couple steps to make it a little bit easier to climb into the bunks as well. And then a window right here to let in some natural light. Over across the way is the super slide. This is what makes it so nice and spacious in here, because this is slid out and opens it up. And then right here is a tri-fold sofa. So the thing I really like about this, folks, one is it's really comfortable. I mean, you sit down, you kind of, sink in here. You have a great shot to the TV, which is nice. But the other cool thing about it is that this folds out into a very comfortable bed. It's not like your standard pull-out where you have a bar on your back and your mattress is about this thin, or an air mattress that deflates on you. If you take a look here, this is what your guests will get to sleep on, so a nice, big, thick mattress. So you definitely have to appreciate that. Right up top, you'll see the decorative glass here. It's kind of fluted glass with, again, kind of a design on there. And so some additional storage across the top of the slide. LED lights here, making it nice and bright. Windows all the way around too. So during the day, it really brightens the RV up. Even your light here above the table is LED. So, if you are going out camping and you don't have shore power, you can safely run your light here. And, again, LED lights use about 1/10 of the power of your standard incandescents, and they don't put out near the heat. And then you have the dinette right here. So this is where you'll sit down, you'll have your meals together. You'll, if you want to play a game, you can do it here, put a puzzle together, whatever you like to do when you're camping. Plus, this also drops down into additional sleeping space. You remove the legs right there. The table will sit along these rails. Take the back cushions, put them on top, and there you go. Now, this doesn't make a very large bed, but it is great if you have small children, or if you need a place to put a pack and play, you can put a pack and play on here. If you're looking for something, a place for adults to sleep, that's where your tri-fold's at, because you can sleep 2 adults on that tri-fold. Then right along here, you kind of have like this little buffet or hutch area. You'll notice an electrical outlet here. So if you have a smaller coffee maker, you can set that here and plug it in. I'd probably put knickknacks here, but again, whatever you want to do. And then you have your control panel hidden right up here. I like this too, because that way the kids aren't getting into it. It's up high and it's tucked away. It's not out and it's not a big ugly eyesore. But you'll see your slide room control, awning on there, lights, tank monitoring panel next to that as well. Do note that the water heater on here is DSI. It does run off both propane and electric, and you can turn them on, both of those on at the same time for faster recovery. But storage all through here. Now if we take a look underneath, same thing here. We got good storage all the way throughout. As we step into the bathroom, you'll see there are 2 entrances here. The one has the sliding door into the master bedroom. The other one into the hallway going into the main living area. Right in between is your foot flush lever toilet. You do have a porcelain bowl on there, which is great because that's a lot easier to clean than a plastic one. Right across the way here, you see a nice big sink. So, plenty of room if you're washing your hands or brushing your teeth. You can actually spit the toothpaste out without hitting your head on the medicine cabinet, which is nice. Electrical outlet there as well. And you have nice storage underneath. So you can actually fit a trash can here in the bathroom if you want. Right up top is the mirrored medicine cabinet there. You see you have some storage behind that as well. Good spot for your toilet cleaning chemicals, extra toilet paper, whatever else you want to stuff up there. And then right over here to this side is your neo-angle shower. You have the rain glass on there. Just kind of gives it a nice look. I'll step in here just to give you an idea of height. I am 6 foot. But what you'll notice is that the shower pan is not raised up any. So I have plenty of head height here, especially with the skylight. I have a couple extra inches. So even if you're 6'3", 6'4", you can still shower in here. You'll see the hand wand right there, and then shelving as well. Over to the side, this is pretty nice. So even if you close this door off into the bedroom, this one right here still stays in the bathroom. So it is part of one big slide, but you'll see this is kind of like a dedicated linen closet. And I really like when manufacturers do that, because that way you have a spot to put all of your towels, hand towels, and all your other bathroom essentials. When we step up into the bedroom here, you'll see the slide right behind me. And as I mentioned, the bathroom, this is great storage, and it's dedicated right here into the bedroom. So what you'll notice, I'll get out of the way here, all the doors are mirrored, but this is great segmented storage there. You have the shelves already built in for you. The other 2 doors here, it's a little more open. So this gives you kind of options to do whatever you want. You do have a shelf here, but you'll see it's hinged, so you can actually get that up and out of the way if you have some larger items. Personally, myself, I'd probably put clothes baskets on the bottom and folded clothes on the top, but again, you know, whatever you want to do, by all means, you can. Right here in the center is your queen bed. It does lift up with storage underneath here. You'll see it's strut assisted, so it's nice and easy to lift. Big extra storage down there, just as easy to drop back down. And on either side of the bed, you have a couple different storage options there. Both of them have a nightstand with an electrical outlet. That way you have a place to charge your electronic devices, or if you have a CPAP machine, you can fit that on either side. You also see this side has some cubby holes down below, storage right up top there, as well as storage going across the fluted glass. You can see that. And then this side over here is a little bit wider, so a little bit bigger storage here. And then in lieu of cubby holes, you have the 3 pull-out drawers here. The other thing you'll notice is right up in the headboard itself, you'll see that's cut out, so that's a nice extra storage area. LED reading lights down below, and an LED rope light going across for accent lighting up along the top. You'll also notice right here, if you want a TV, you can mount it on the wall, and the corresponding connections are right up top there. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Pioneer PI276. Right up front here is your beautiful front cap. Not only does this look great, it also adds some extra insulation, and you'll see how it cuts back a little bit here. That helps give you some tighter maneuverability as you are backing up. If we shoot underneath, a couple of things you'll notice. One is this right here. That is solar prep. So if you want solar, all you have to do is buy portable panels, plug it in right there. It's already pre-wired, and it will trickle charge your battery. As we open up this front compartment, we can latch it right up top here. And if you take a look inside, you'll see your battery box right over here to the side. And then you have some additional storage here in the main area. Of course, the light up top there in case you have to get in here at night. As we come around to the side, right here is one of 2 30-pound propane tanks. So you have 60 pounds of propane on this RV. And then when we open up this compartment, you'll notice it does have a covered hinge, so it's not going to rust on you. It's also magnetic, so it folds up and stays just like so. We take a look inside, that is our pass-through storage there. So, you know, decent sized storage area, and you have a light in there as well, so you can see at night. Right out here is an electrical outlet. Need to plug anything in outside, that's the place you're gonna do it. If we take a look up top, you have the power awning. Just touch a button to roll this out. Same thing to have it go right back in. It does have adjustable pitch on there, and also an LED light strip underneath, so that way you have light at night. You don't have to hang up, you know, your Christmas lights on there unless you really want to. Getting into the RV is quite simple as well. You have the foldable grab handle right here with 3 folding aluminum steps. The great thing about aluminum is the fact it doesn't rust on you, and you'll also see the rubber grip strips, which within conjunction with the grab handle here gives you excellent control when entering or exiting the RV. The other thing I really like about this is the door itself. You have the nice big tall piece of glass on there. You can see through it, so if you know you're a full-timer somewhere, you're a seasonal, and someone comes to your door, you can see who's there, which is nice. Plus, it lets in a lot of natural light during the day, and it's just aesthetically pleasing to look at. Going back a little bit further, if we look at the wheels here, you have aluminum alloy wheels. Great thing about those, just like the steps, those aren't going to rust. They'll stay looking pretty, just like they are right now. Right behind the wheels, you will see one of your 4 levelers on here. This unit does have auto level. So you touch a button, the coach does the rest. After a minute or 2, it will level itself out. When you're setting up or tearing down RVs, folks, this is the absolute quickest and best thing to have. I've done it, you know, several times myself, and it's just way easier than constantly using blocks. Right back here, kind of the same thing. You have slam latch here, which is great. Gotta love that. But also, it's magnetic, so you can put it up, and it stays just like that. We take a look inside, you have big countertop space here. I myself, you know, I'd probably put, you know, some bottles back here, maybe some solo cups, something like that, but you definitely have a lot of room. You have an electrical outlet right over there, LED light here up top to brighten it up. You sink right there, and then your refrigerator over here to the side, which is perfect. You want to put some cans of pop in there, condiments, whatever else you certainly can. If you like to grill outside, you'll see right underneath you have your propane quick connect. That way you can set up your grill, plug it in right there, and you can feed off the 2 30-pound bottles instead of buying the small little green ones. When we come around to the back, you have your standard steel tubular bumper here. It does have the end caps, So that way, if you want to store your sewer hose in there, you can do that. It's not riding up front with everything else. Right back here is a great extra storage area. You can see that in here. You gotta love that. Any extra storage is always a good thing. And if you take a look right up top there, you will see the backup camera prep. If you want a backup camera on here, having the prep makes it a lot easier to install, meaning it will save you money on labor. Right here on the off door side up front, we'll open up this side of the pass-through, and you'll notice you have a little convenience center here. So your freshwater tank fill is there, as well as your city water tank, or city water fill rather, and your black tank flush. Right over here to the side, you have your inlets for cable and satellite, electrical outlet there, and then you also have the outside shower with hot and cold water access. Right over here is your auto level control. So again, if you want to level the coach out, just push a button and it will go from there. Of course, you always can go into manual mode and control it yourself. If we take a look right underneath the coach, the last thing I do want to show you is your termination here. So your termination is right up front. You'll see your black valve here. You have one gray valve here, and you have a second one right over there. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Pioneer PI276. If you're interested in this fifth wheel and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.